time no see. I feel a little bit awkward because I've not chatted to a camera in probably about, I want to say like a year or so. I kind of stopped TikToking and making any sort of long film content. However, I challenged myself to do a whole month of social media in January. It's now the 31st of Jan. I managed it, but the whole month I was like craving to create some sort of long form content. I guess because I wasn't consuming like anybody else's videos, content, ideas, stuff like that. It was just making me feel like I really wanted to create some myself. So this month I just thought, I love making YouTube videos, long form videos. Why not film some clips, see how it goes, put something online, because at the end of the day it's just for me to look back on. I love looking back on old videos of myself and just like seeing how much I've grown. I've got a couple books here because I made, Chili's here. I made some notes in my journal because I thought, why not sit down and discuss what I've enjoyed in January. Hopefully I can start posting a little bit more each month, just for myself to look back on. Kind of nice. Bought myself this one from Papier. It's really horse girl coded. I'm a horse girl, so it's horse girl coded. Love it. It's really nice. I've never had a spiral spine before because I think they're a bit, I don't know, there's something a bit gimpy about a spiral spine, but I thought I'd switch it up. I thought I'd get on my comfort zone. Got the spiral spine, not fully convinced, but I do like the design. My goals for 2026, I wanted to keep them really simple because if I make it unattainable, I just get sad that I've not done it and it's not really worth it. So this year for me, I wanted to knit one item of clothing. I've just started to learning to knit this year, so I think if I knit one thing by the end of the year, I'll be pretty proud. I want to swim more. Used to love doing swimming a few years ago, so I just want to get back into it. The only thing that's annoying is when to wash your hair, because I like to wash my hair like once or twice a week, but if I'm swimming, you know, you're washing it all the time. I'll figure that out. Read more books. I read a fair amount anyway. I'm pretty good at reading, at least one book a month, but I'd like to up it. Start being a bit more financially stable and start saving, because I'm getting married next year, so I need money for that. I need money for the honeymoon. I need to start saving. Book our wedding venue, which is definitely a process because we viewed 3 venues this month and definitely found that one that we literally love, but it's just like, is this the one? Shall we book it? Kind of thing. I want to talk a little bit about my month off social media, and I don't want it to come across preachy because that's like not the intention that I did it. So backstory, I bloody love TikTok, I love Instagram, I love taking photos, I love videos, I love making videos, and I just like watching them. And also, I don't know about anyone else, but it's so nice to like numb your brain with TikTok. Like, it's really nice. It's kind of like a drug. But I was starting to realise more and more that like I was gravitating to it when I was sad, when I was anxious. I was using it as like a coping mechanism, instantly silent down those emotions. When I was feeling them, I'd just gravitate towards scrolling for like 3 hours till my nervous system had regulated again. And I started thinking like, that's not normal, that's not okay. So I thought, let's have a month off all social media and see if I like feel any big changes or if it's just the same. Yeah, I've had a month off and it's been good. I feel a lot calmer, and I'm not feeling the jealousy that I was feeling towards other people when they're like always out, new clothes, new stuff. Like, I would get a bit jealous of that when I'd see it all the time because I didn't have that. But when I've taken that away, I obviously don't feel those feelings. Like, I have a lovely house, I've got nice clothes, I've got a lovely family. and I go out, but I don't feel like it's not enough because I'm not seeing this constant visual of everyone else doing this stuff all the time, which is quite nice. I just feel like I feel a bit more real, like I'm present and I'm here, and yeah, it's really nice. It's nothing too extreme, like it's not like a revelation after being off it for a month. I'm not like, oh my god. But it's just nice. It's nice to be off it. It's nice to not know everything about everyone all the time. The only thing I would say is that it's difficult because my friends obviously are probably doing things and I don't know they're doing these things, so I'm not then going, oh, did you have a nice time doing this, or did you have a nice time there? I saw you did this. So I kind of feel like I'm missing out knowing on what they're doing. Obviously, when I see them, we catch up, but you might not always tell them about the mundane, like, little walk you did here and there. Now it's the 31st of Jan, so technically I should re-download it and enjoy social media again, but I'm kind of on the fence. I'm a bit scared. I don't want to go back into the old habit that I was in of like being on it all the time. And I know that I'm quite an addictive person, so it's like an extreme, like I'll either be on it all the time or I'll never be on it at all. I'm not very good at knowing the in-between. So I'm not sure about that yet, what I'm gonna do. Probably update you in February. To list some of my favourite things in Jan, because that will be definitely nice to look back on. So this month I have been reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I've pretty much nearly read it all. I've got like 100 pages left. And you know what? I really like this book. I've had it for probably about 3 years now. Obviously it was like cool a couple of years ago and I just never picked it up. Like I thought it was gonna be really boring. So I never picked it up. But I'm really glad I did this month because it's great and it's fun and it's easy, it's entertaining, it's just everything that I like in a book. It's deep, but it's not too deep. Also read Hamnet this month, which I didn't think I was going to enjoy. I thought it was going to be really oldie worldy and I wouldn't understand it, but I didn't realise it was actually written in 2020, so it's pretty up to date and it's incredible. That would definitely be my favourite out of the 2 books that I read this month. I did a big letterbox review for Hamnet because I saw the film. I also did a big Goodreads review, so I'm not going to read that all out because it's quite long, but just the performance of Agnes, the character of Agnes, I'm obsessed. Loved it. Nothing else to say other than 5 out of 5. I have also watched Heated Rivalry this month. I watched it in the space of like a day and a half. It was really easy watching and I loved it. It was great. It was a lot more sex than I kind of anticipated. I didn't think that it was going to be like that. So crazy, but I did really enjoy it. Went to see The History of Sound at the cinema and I'm not sure what I thought because for me, Paul Mescal, I love him, he's great, he's hot, but that character didn't feel real to me, whereas when Paul Mescal played William Shakespeare in Hamnet, that felt so real and natural for him to be that character. But him in The History of Sound, it just felt a bit forced and like he wasn't really fully into the character and I couldn't believe it, that it was him. There wasn't much chemistry between him and like the mum and the dad and stuff. But I'm not sure if I have that view because I watched Hamnet and then like a week later I watched that, so like my brain was like, this is the man out of Hamnet, this is not, you're in the wrong film. Is his name Josh O'Connor, I think is the other guy in it. I hope that's right. He was amazing. I think he carried the movie. He's so good. Other favourites of the month. I don't know if this you can class this as a favourite, but just exercise in general. I've really kind of like hit the ground running in Jan and I've managed to do loads of new classes and like I said, I've been swimming. This month exercise has just felt like it's come so naturally to me because sometimes I don't know if everyone's like this, but exercise is like, God, this is a drag, this is a struggle. But this month I've just like really wanted to do it, and it's felt so natural, and I've really enjoyed it. So hopefully I can keep that up throughout the rest of the year, because that will literally be ideal. I love that. I've been talking for quite a while now. I'm gonna leave it here because I can talk forever. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.